Welcome back. Now, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission finds itself in a legal quagmire following the revocation of nomination of 9 MCAs by the Court of Appeal. The ruling by Justice Reuben Nyakundi directing the commission to degazette the names of nominees in Uasin Gishu County Assembly within 14 days and gazette the approved list within the same period puts the commission at a crossroad, as it is yet to be fully constituted to the implementation of the ruling. What are the legal implications of this verdict? Here are the details.
The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IBC finds itself in a precarious position to execute the court ruling in the absence of a fully constituted commission to undertake certain functions. This is after the Court of Appeal directed the poll agency to degazette the names of 9 UDA party county assembly members in Uasin Gishu County within 14 days and gazette the approved list within the same period.
The IBC Secretariat has no capacity, mandate, and/or jurisdiction to effect the court orders, because the orders were issued to the commissioners, the 7 commissioners, and not the Secretariat. If the Secretariat attempts to implement these orders, the whole thing will be a nullity, it will be void ab initio.
The CEO of IBC heads the Secretariat. The Secretariat will only act on instructions of the Commission. In the absence of the Commission, then the Secretariat will only conduct what we call normal operations, administrative duties, but it cannot undertake constitutional duties that are only reserved for the Commission.
Legal pundits argue in the absence of commissioners, the directive could create a vacuum in the county assembly.
It means, unfortunately, that a vacuum will be left because they cannot continue serving, because they have been removed through a court process. What remains now in abeyance is the filling of those positions.
Further, the advocates of the High Court argue that those directed to vacate the office could take advantage of the Catch-22 scenario that the Commission finds itself in.
They also have a right to appeal to the Supreme Court in the meantime, and the Supreme Court may also issue orders of staying the decision of the Court of Appeal. Whichever the case may be, even if they do not appeal to the Supreme Court, they will continue serving in those capacities as MCAs until the degazettement is done. If they continue to serve as members of the County Assembly, following these orders and awaiting the constitution of the Commission, the fact is that there is high possibility of them contaminating the functions of the County Assembly.
The MCAs who lost their seats following the ruling include James Wachira, Belinda Chebichi, David Waiganjo, Rhoda Kimboi, Nancy Kiboi, Hassan Chepkoech, Sahara Abdi, Magrina Chebet, and Juliet Shelimo. Those whose fate now awaits the reconstitution of the Commission to ascend to office include Caroline Jeptanui, Cherono Caroline, Tirop Evelyn, Serem Naomi, Ngetich Pamela, Sharon Kogo, Burgay Veronica, Celestine Mutai, and Rebecca Jerop. But this is not the only work in the Commission's entry that remains challenging to implement. The Commission's hands remain tied in conducting by-elections pending the appointment of commissioners to the Commission, which remains a subject of a political battle. Abdiaziz Hashim for Prime Edition.